good, everybody? It's your boy Cutthroat Arrogant, and I'm with.
You already know it's the biggest motherfucking Don.
Hey.
And this is the Art Bando. Let me say it one more time. The Art Bando, and I'm with.
Hey, we got not one but two Dons in the motherfucking building. Loveythedon. You know, the Don mother, aka, you know, Little Glock, you know. Got lots of aliases, but I can't think of the rest, so let's go.
Let's go. So let's start off with like the first question. Where are you from?
I am from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Oh,
I'll be so surprised when people be saying that, because they be catching me off guard like,
Yeah.
who's from Greensboro? No offense, but
No,
who's from Greensboro?
like exactly.
Really?
That's why I like it. I like when I come here and go to different places. Like when I was in college, like because I went to college here, like I went to college in the place I was born and raised in. So I was always meeting new people from everywhere, and they'd be like, "For real?" When I tell them where I'm from, I like it. It's cool. I like surprising people.
How you fuck with your like own city? Like,
I love my city. I really do. I used to not fuck with this place, like for real. Like I didn't like growing up. Of course, it's different. You know, you grow up in your hometown. Like I was like the loner kid. I was weird. Like wasn't fucking. I was like, fuck these people. I can't wait to get out of here. And like that's how I was in high school. Yeah,
But like that's how all creative niggas.
yeah,
do.
like I said, it's always like that. It's like the typical artist story, and like I didn't really start appreciating my hometown till I got older, type shit. And I just think it was. I don't know if it's just for me. I know some niggas I grew up here with, they still hate it. But, you know, I feel like it's everybody's perspective and, like, just your experience growing up here. Like, I think it's a good place to raise your kids and, like, have a family here in Greensboro. I definitely do. Maybe not so much now as back in the day. But it is a good place to, you know, like, have a family and raise a family or whatever. But, like, I feel like creatively, that's changed as well. I would say like back in the day, more so when I was coming up, when I first started rapping, because I started rapping when I was 16, so yeah. Well, really when I was 15, but like 16, you know, 15, 16 in high school, the opportunity wasn't as, it didn't really present itself as much as it is the way it is now in the scene, and it's still not like the best it could be, but Greensboro has come, the art scene's come a way long way, like since I was like fucking coming up. So I definitely think it has its pros and its cons, like any small town. But Greensboro definitely coming up, and I can see itself advancing itself like more in the future.
Yeah, and you said like when we was walking, you went to A&T, right? Yeah. So like, how has like the college scene, or especially the A&T, like affected you musically, and like turned you up?
That shit was interesting because by the time I got to college, I graduated high school early. I finessed that shit because I wanted to leave early, and I ain't fucking like high school, and I figured out a way to leave early, graduate early, and I did that shit. So I got accepted into college when I was like 17, and then around this time, I had called myself quitting music, and it was like I was saying like I don't want to do music no more, like this shit is whack, and it was really it wasn't because I didn't want to do it or I didn't like it. I just didn't have enough confidence in myself, and I got shook a few times at a few performances, and it just kind of psyched me out. Like
what you mean shook?
I don't know, like I think what it was because my first performance ever. It's so crazy. I've never talked about this. My first like real performance. I was 16. And I performed with my homeboy, Kalaya, Coke, as people know him now. He's Coke the Kid Doll or whatever. He's like a little promoter in Charlotte. And we did, because he used to have like this like rap group / dance group. This is when jerking was a big thing. I came up in the jerking era. So I was like 15, 16 during the little jerking era, right?
Man, that was a long time ago.
It's a very long time ago. I'm telling you, I'm old. And... And they had like a crew or whatever, but they also had this like rap group, and I was like the first lady, quote unquote. So I did a song with him, and we performed at Dudley, and that's like one of the biggest and like predominantly black high schools here in Greensboro. It was a big ass crowd. that's the thing about your 20s. You're always learning and unlearning shit. Yeah. Like, it's a bunch of shit we gotta unlearn that we thought was normal growing up. And that shit, some shit is not normal. Yeah. And then you gotta learn how to unprogram your mind so you can, like, move the right way. So, like, even now, I'm learning how to do that shit on a whole nother level. Differently than I was this time last year before. So I really think it's all about, like, experience. And then not only experience, because we can experience shit all day. It was a time where I kept going through the same thing over and over again because I wasn't learning my fucking lesson.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta learn.
You gotta learn. Like, it's one thing to go through it, but, like, are you learning, bro? Like, are you really listening this time? Are you gonna do the same shit you just did, bro?
That happened to me. I ain't gonna lie, that happened to me.
But that's what I'm going through right now, bro. Because I'm going through the same shit I went through last year, but it's just like on different terms a little bit. Like
your perspective is a little different. How you act towards it is different, a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah, because now it's like you kind of used to it, but at the same time, it's like, damn, this happened again.
Exactly. That's how, bro. That's how God be, or the universe be. Be like, hey, nigga, you learn? Do I got to remind your ass again? Because I don't think you heard me the first time. Like, that's really how you be feeling.
It is.
But like, don't it feel better once you start like emotionally moving different?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that shit feels so great. Like,
because you don't feel stuck no more.
You feel me?
You don't feel like you in a repetitive, like, moving wheel or something.
That shit happens all the time. Like, I remember my mom telling me all the time as a kid, when you get older, if it ain't one thing, it's another. And like, I used to be like, all right, whatever, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then once you jump out the porch and shit, you really see.
I was about to say, we don't understand that shit growing up. We just think they just trying to be annoying.
Facts, like, hey, let me play the Xbox.
Yeah, like, no, they whole time.
They tell me something real.
Dang. Sometimes I'll think back on some shit from a long time ago. Dang, Mom was right.
And I try to say she a lie.
I was like, this shit ain't no joke. Like, this shit not a game. But, you know, that's life.
Like, who were your influences, like, music-wise?
Ooh, that's so many. I always say, like, I'm not the person to pick favorites. So it's, like, really hard for me, so I have so many. So, like...
Like, there's 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to list off a bunch.
Oh, shit, well, list a whole bunch,
yeah. Okay. From what? Busta Rhymes. For sure.
Give me some more.
Give me some more. Missy Elliott.
Okay.
Outkast. A Tribe Called Quest. Wu-Tang Clan. It's on my fucking arm. It's very serious. It's my baby right now.
You watch the show? The American Saga?
I watched the show, and they don't put the seasons close enough together for me.
Yeah, they be gapping it up.
They need to go faster.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar.
For sure.
Kendrick Lamar. I love you.
Favorite album?
Man, just getting evil. I don't like picking a favorite Kendrick album, but if I have to choose, like, if somebody put a gun to my head and was like, a Kendrick album, like, right now, it would be Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay.
I can't say it's my favorite, but if, like, anybody was to challenge me, I would just, because I listened to it so much. I had my first car, got a Honda Accord when I was 16, and he had just dropped it.
Oh, yeah,
and I used to listen to that shit every day. I could drive myself to school. You couldn't tell me.
You couldn't tell us shit.
What? All my life I want money and power, respect, my bro. You think I wasn't the shit driving to school playing that, bro?
You roll the window down. It go
I roll all the windows down. Going to school and leaving school, the line be long as fuck too. So I make sure I roll the windows down. No niggas hurt my music.
It is me.
You see how I'm bumming? You see me?
Well, how many tattoos you got?
I think like 8. I don't got a lot yet. I'm working on it.
You want more?
Yes. I want a lot. One of these is gonna be a sleeve.
Like one of your arms?
One of my arms. I don't know which one yet. I feel like this one though.
Where is it? What's that say, God?
God is Gangsta.
Yeah.
It's a Kendrick Lamar song.
That's fine.
It was on To Pimp a Butterfly.
Would you get a face tat?
I want one.
Where?
I want one. Like right here.
Okay.
Like right dead on. You know what? I would either get a little star. No really reason. I just think stars are cute. And or I would get like 3 little dots because I be doing this thing with my eyeliner where I put little dots right here. And I think it's cool that I just always.
I thought you was gonna say because like an ex, because he had the same thing. too.
No. So I am like, I'm not like a freestyler or anything like that. Like I just started punching in like last year, and I've been recording for like 9-8 years. So like I've always been a writer. Like I'm a writer. So usually I'll write my shit before I get in the studio. Or
you saw that shit, right? I'm not tweaking. Was there a flyer or something?
I caught that nigga, bro. Stop playing. I had to.
Bro,
I had to. Nigga was fucking with me, bro.
He did a karate chop.
Hey, look. Hey, this nigga said.
Oh. That nigga dead as hell.
Dead as hell. I don't see shit.
In the afterlife.
I don't see no shit.
Bro, stop eating shots.
Cause I looked at him and the guy was so straight faced.
Bro, stop eating shots. Try not to laugh, bro.
I know. What be funny though, like Sadai, she'll like peep some shit that I peep, but I won't like make an expression to it. And then I'll look and she'll start laughing. Then she'll start having me laugh.
We gotta balance each other out.
No, we low key do, bro. We low key on the same time, like mindset. Like how we said,
But that nigga was laughing.
That nigga been
oh
on 10.
yeah,
Bitch.
That nigga been on 10. There's already one over right there.
I'm like, what the fuck give me this?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this the same flavor.
That shit good as hell.
Why you got me over here struggling? Looking crazy.
Something do that from that.
I need some juice.
Nah, it's right there, gang.
You know what the sun? Let me get
It's right there. Hold up.
I ain't gonna hold
Niggas,
you.
if niggas getting
Yo,
right.
like, don't get me on camera looking like
If
this.
niggas getting right, hold up, bro.
I'm a little tipsy.
Drink champs, yo! They be yelling. They be like, what?
Them nigga Kanye West be
He's
like,
like, no, I got gentlemen. Nigga say I got gentlemen. He's like, hey.
hey, bro, you saw the episode with Kanye?
I ain't seen the last one. And
Nah.
then
that cup you pulled out.
The one that came out like a year ago.
oh, the first one?
Yeah.
Yes, that's my favorite one.
Kanye would be like, I woke up today. The niggas be like, Kanye woke today! Woo! Like, nigga, chill. Yo, drunk ass.
No, bro, you got me wanting to watch that when I get home now. Because I love
Sorry,
that.
bro. You gotta
It
slide
was
that
so
Hawaiian
funny
punch
on
in.
that interview.
Oh,
You
God.
gotta slide
This shit right here.
That shit bust.
It's good?
That shit, bro, with the mango, nigga.
You me be real?
That shit go crazy.
be real?
What's up? What's up?
I
man?
went to goddamn Food Line. I was just freestyling everything. I was like, oh, this look good.
Off the
That
dome
look
with
good. Let me go to the liquor store, too.
Nah, I fuck with it. It go good with the mango shorty, bro.
It's mango with the
That's what I'm
mangoes.
saying, nigga. And then you got
Hey,
the...
alright.
Like,
What?
Yep, nigga, talk about.
I was like, shit.
Alright, that's enough. You trying to... I gotta go to work at 5:30 in the morning, bro.
Oh,
God
what
damn.
job you work?
Grown man.
You got a grown man.
Grown man, stop playing.
Man.
Oh, man.
See, y'all making this nigga blush. Stop playing.
I know that's right.
Black man working.
I know that's right. See, I'd be more concerned if you said you wasn't working.
I mean, you asked me 2 weeks ago. I wasn't.
Hey, as long as you're working out, my brother.
Exactly.
It'd be like that. The
You
economy's
know.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey, man, I don't be wanting to work.
I just got back to working and now
I got a good job, though. I can't fuck this one up.
I'm like, I don't like working. Period. I mean, it's not a bad job, but I'm
No.
like, I don't like
Working period sucks, nigga.
Babe, first of all, we all know this. Capitalism, hello. But, like, girl, when you talking to the queen of hating work, like, I will quit, get fired, work a 2 weeks notice, whatever I need to do. But this job I got right here, I've been here for a year and a half.
fucking with it?
I ain't never had a job that long. I ain't gonna lie.
Because I don't do shit.
I got fired.
I'm very, very blessed. When I tell y'all I'm like, I don't like to use the word lucky, but I'm blessed. I don't do shit.
You like a department assistant or like a teaching assistant?
I'm the department assistant.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
But I'm for like, it's English department, bro.
Nobody goes to your
Who wants to fucking major in English?
That's
It'd be
dope.
so slow, bro.
But you get to help people write papers and shit, right?
No. I handle office work.
That's
Look
for
at-
the writing center.
That's the writing
I thought you was a writer.
Nah, hell no, nigga, that's third floor. Like, go downstairs for that shit.
Not I.
Nah, I handle paperwork and shit. Like, I can help niggas. Like, I can help niggas get overrided into class and stuff.
Hey, you started it, nigga. Hey, don't even do that, because you started
Bro,
it.
you
Don't
just
even...
blew me a kiss, nigga.
What'd you just do, though?
No, I put my eyes
What'd you just do, though?
No.
What'd you just do, though?
I put my eyes
Y'all
up.
didn't even have to tell nobody that.
No, he said.
No, he wanted to tell niggas that, because he went over here with his finger talking about.
I put my eyes up because I was giving you the look like, yo, this mango and the mango do slap.
I read the room wrong, my bad.
Yeah.
We got 3 though. We got 3.
I don't know what we was talking about.
I forgot.
We was talking to.
Yes,
Damn.
Oh, sorry.
What was we talking about?
Yo, I'm curious. What's your process when you make music videos?
Me.
Oh, that wasn't.
Like, do you write out like a storyboard? Or
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah? You storyboard that shit?
Talk about it? Yeah.
Storyboard? Okay, I like that.
It's a long process. Well, it depends on the song. So I'm very like a visual person. Like, not even on purpose, it just happens. So anytime I write a song, most of the time I already know what the video is gonna look like as I'm writing it, because I'm getting like a visual as I'm like creating the words. It's like the whole thing is a movie in my head, kind of. So usually from there I write my own treatments. I always come up with my own concepts. I always write my own treatments.
I fuck with that.
Nobody touches my shit. Until maybe I get to the bigger dogs that I can actually trust, like people I've admired, because I actually want to be a director someday. So that's why I'm so hands-on with my shit. So I write my treatments. If a script is needed, I will write my scripts. And then whoever the person I'm going to work with, videographer or whatever, I present it to them. Depending on who we work with. Like, for instance, when I did my Call My Blood video, I worked with Savage Vids. Shout out to my nigga Al.
Yeah. I know him. Yeah.
Amazing. Like, amazing. Like, I'm in the process of building like this dream team. Like, certain people I worked with. Eventually I'm gonna put them all together and just work with them regularly. Definitely. Like, this man came prepared, whole crew. I was scared when I seen them walk up. I was like, they came in all black. My homeboy was like, isn't that what you asked him to do? I was like, I mean, yeah, but it was like so like, you know, because he directs and then he has a DP and then there's a lighting guy and then there's another production assistant. So it was very like, exactly. And I got that taste of that. So that was cool. So I was able to translate what I wanted to him and they like really like superseded like everything that I even could imagine and wanted. So
doesn't that feel great?
it felt so good. Yeah. Like, especially with him particularly, like I said, it was just so official. Like, I've dealt with a lot of guys, but like everybody got a videographer now. Like, you know how many videographers I've dealt with? Like, you know, like, so it's really a standard, you know, that's set that like when they meet my standard, like when you can make my vision come to life. Like I told him, I was like, I want it in black and white. The whole video was in black and white. I want this, want that. Then he came up with these certain shots, like the one shot of me, like with a main performance shot where it's like up here, like this kind of diagonal, like lower angle, and it was just like chef's kiss, you know? Like, I like working with people like that. So that's usually my process. I always come up with the concepts. Yeah. Pretty much.
Who else do you plan on working with, like, for visuals?
So far, I've worked with a lot of people I want to work with. Bizine Vision, I think that's his name. I really want to work with him. I can never catch him. He be on the go. Braxton Lyson Chapman, that's my homie. I've worked with him before, but like I haven't worked with him in so long. He be on the go. And yeah, just make sure he's seen that. But yeah, love to work with him always. Who else?
I told you.
No, I think it's
Super sick.
Northside Pike. I want to say that's his name. It's Northside something, but I know he's like based out of Raleigh, Durham, and I like him. That's all I can think of right now.
Okay.
Some other people, but they're not based out of North Carolina.
Would you work with Cole Bennett?
Of course. Oh yeah. I would have just named that regularly if you just. I didn't know if you like wanted me to like name.
Nah, you gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying?
Cole Bennett for sure. Oh my gosh, Cole Bennett, Director X. Who else? Somebody else, but I'm not sure who it is at the moment. It's on the tip of my tongue.
What's the name of that one guy? .com Nirvana?
.com Nirvana?
No, .com Nirvana.
.com Nirvana is fire.
Oh yeah. Oh, Y'all know Mosh Pit?
I heard of it.
Mosh Pit. Oh, I want to work. Oh, yeah. Okay. Bye, y'all. I'm like, y'all are so funny. Oh my god. What was he talking about?
We talking about Jamba Juice?
Jamba Juice. I don't know. Nah, but lots.
Lots. Yeah. You got a better memory than me. Shit.
I'm sitting here still struggling. I'm like,
It's hit me. No, usually I'm not the one. I don't know why, y'all. I think it's because we on camera.
Oh god. Nah, it's the lights. The lights be fucking with my head.
This nigga said that you just
no, if you really know me, you know my memory is terrible.
My memory is terrible too. That's why I can't believe I'm like out here like boom, bing, bing. I feel like I'm on Jeopardy.
You're on point. I wish we would have had a game set up for you. That would
be fun.
No, we could play this or that.
Like Monopoly?
But we don't. I don't have no like this or that questions.
Crack or heroin? No, crack or
Whoa.
heroin.
We already.
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen.
We asked Apex that.
Yeah. Loveythedon does not endorse drugs. Thank you.
You smoking?
Stay in school, kids. This is not.
Crack is whack.
Is
A plant.
a plant.
Crack or heroin?
I mean, what am I supposed to be doing with them?
Taking them. What do you mean? Just looking at them. Oh, there's some heroin. I'm not gonna take it. No, crack or heroin.
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Would you sell it?
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
what would you rather
that's
sell? What would you rather sell?
I'll sell crack.
That's dangerous.
In the 80s. Very dangerous.
Oh, you beat booming then.
Yeah.
Hell nah. You fuck around and be paid in food.
Exactly.
Paid in food.
Exactly. That's exactly why I said in the 80s. I know where I'm at. I watch documentaries, kid.
Shit.
Educated.
What shows?
I don't know.
Okay. Tupac or Biggie?
Oh my god, bro. I hate this question. I'm gonna answer that one.
Rolo.
Chill.
Tupac.
Tupac? Why Tupac though?
I just like Tupac better. Like, I ain't even gonna cap. Like, niggas be scared. Like, I don't care about when it comes to this conversation. Like, you just like what you like, my nigga. Like, does that mean I dislike Biggie? Hell no. I got Biggie songs in my fucking library right now. Like, I'm a student of hip hop. Get out of here.
Thanks.
But I like Tupac. I just relate to him more. He's more like.
He is a relatable.
I feel like I'm more like a descendant of him, if it ever, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we will be in the same lineage, if that makes sense. Like, it just makes sense when he talk.
Yeah.
When I used to hear him talk and watch it, I just like, this feels so familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ugh, don't get me started.
White or brown?
White or brown?
Liquor.
Oh.
My fault. That came out so wrong. White or brown liquor?
I'm like, white or brown? Like, nigga, you know what I'm gonna say. But yeah, white liquor.
Okay.
That brown do something to you.
That brown make you do the brown. Okay. You're gonna be suffering and asking God for forgiveness in the morning. You drink that brown.
Cause I dead ass haven't done that before.
I'm telling you. Like, God, I will never drink again if you just make me stop feeling like this. That's what brown do. White, see, I'm a tequila girl now. I've matured. It was a time where I would just drink anything. And anything with anything. But now, if I'm drinking, you better give me some white tequila. And if not, I'm not drinking nothing else. I ain't trying to feel like shit in the morning.
You drinking brown right now?
It'd be like that.
Can you zoom in on my face when you edit?
Yeah, we can do it right now.
Like, wouldn't it?
You gotta say what you gotta say, gang.
I just want to look stupid.
Right.
Well, I am drinking brown, ladies and gentlemen, but
That was a trick question.
I'm not getting drunk, so that's the difference.
What's your second one?
Second what?
I'm telling you,
What's your second one?
I'm telling you.
Are you smoking cigars?
Only God can judge me. Only God can judge me. Look at me. Look at me. Only God can judge me.
You know what?
No, we
you know
are
what?
judging you.
No,
We
you know
are
what?
judging
I
you.
ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna just stop capping right now. I used to do that shit when I was down bad.
That's crazy.
I used to
The funny
do
part,
that when I was
the
down
funny
bad.
part, I'm not even down bad. It's just
That's
Crazy.
I just want to do it because I want to do it.
Ooh, yeah. She'd be like, can I choose two?
Two, yeah.
It would both be wing flavors.
Okay.
One be lemon pepper,
Gotta be.
and the other would be buffalo ranch.
Okay.
I gotta try the lemon pepper though.
I'm fucking
You
with
ain't
the
never
lemon
had
pepper.
lemon
I'm
pepper?
fucking
Like
with the lemon
wings?
pepper.
Yeah.
I've had lemon
Oh,
pepper, like
the
lemon pepper chips.
I'm fucking with it.
Yeah.
Buffalo ranch, bro. I'm telling you, it's the future.
You heard
I
that?
can't
rap
do
snacks?
barbecue. That's too basic.
I thought you
Somebody
were
make
saying
her a rap snacks for real.
I'm getting Loveythedon rap snacks. They're coming. I'm telling you. Like if
They
I have any type of control over my future, Loveythedon rap snacks will happen. I'm gonna make that shit happen. It's the last thing I do.
Because I am fucking with that lemon pepper flavor.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, ooh. I think Rick Ross has one, but like
A wing flavor?
he has a rap snack, but I don't know if they're lemon pepper, and I can't remember. But if he do, mine gonna be better than his.
I think that nigga did own what was it called
Wingstop. Yeah, he fuck with Wingstop, man.
He owns Wingstop.
Yeah.
And he got
And Wingstop is.
Damn.
Never mind.
Nah, say what you gotta say.
No, because I just thought about I might get a bag one day.
We support black-owned businesses.
But yeah, no, for real though. Like,
Nah, I fuck with Rick Ross, but last time I went to Wingstop,
very
I came there and they were talking about some sorry we ran out of food. How the fuck you ran out of wings and your name is Wingstop?
What are you doing in business? Why did you run out of food and your job is to sell food?
I ain't never seen a nigga go to Wingstop. I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
I went one time, and the one time.
You going?
Not recently, but yeah, I've been going to Wingstop before.
I ain't never been niggas go to
I went
Wingstop.
one time, and I just wasn't. I couldn't convince myself to go another.
Damn.
It was so dry. I am very I have beef with like dry chicken. Like no pun intended, but like dry. Why? It's not supposed to be like that.
What's the
Can you cook?
Girl. It's so funny you asked that because I don't be cooking. But recently, like the last month and a half, I've been like trying to cook more because I'm about to like get my own crib, right?
Good for you.
And I'm like, I gotta survive. I'm gonna die if I don't. So like, I'm gonna learn how to. So I'll be watching. I told you I'm a student on YouTube. So I'll be just. And I cook like about 3-4 meals past 3-4 weeks. First week I went real basic with it.
Alfredo
Warrior.
Gotta be.
How you know? How you know?
Because that's everybody.
It's basic, bro. Like it's simple enough, but still like you gotta try.
Did you make the Alfredo from scratch, or did you?
I make the Alfredo from scratch.
Good for you, gang. Good for you.
I did. I swear to God, my mom just put me on video and everything.
Got the
She
heavy
thought it
cream
was-
out.
Got the heavy cream,
out,
nigga. Like my mom loved it. I was being a little hard on myself. I mean, it was straight, but I feel like it could have been better. I'm gonna try again and make a little different approach. After that, make some, little tacos, whatever. After that, I made. So I only made 3 meals. I'm still working on it. Okay, but I'm trying. Okay, that was.
When you come back,
that was the answer.
cookbook.
I'm telling you, girl. I was looking up crab stuffed beignets today.
Oh, hold up.
Because I had some when I went to New Orleans, and they've been on my mind. That was like 2 years ago, and I still think about them. And I found it. I seen it come on my YouTube today. I was like,
gotta make it.
yeah, definitely gonna do that. But now I feel like I can do anything because I tried that. So like now I'm not scared. Like before I was like, I don't want to cook because I thought I would fuck up. Now it's like, I'm not that bad.
You went to New Orleans?
Yes, 2020.
I think that's the same time I went.
I went for my birthday with my best friend.
Ooh.
She took me.
Was y'all on Bourbon Street?
Yes, girl, we was everywhere. It was kind of like, it was fun, but it was kind of like a messy trip. But we won't talk about that. It was the people we were with out of our control. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
But other than that, the food, fucking amazing. I think that might have been my favorite part. That and like just seeing everything, like the architecture and just being around. Like, I just liked it. Something about New Orleans. I definitely want to go back.
Wait, is Bourbon Street like where they be having all those parties and shit? Like what they call Mardi Gras?
That's where like the main shit be going on. Like all the tourist shit, the party shit during Mardi Gras. It's right there.
It's stink though.
Fucking stink. You want to talk?
I ain't never been there.
Oh,
bruh,
I love New York. I just say the fucking stink, but I really do. I love New York. I have such a soft spot for that place. I always wanted to live there. I still want to live there for like a couple years.
Bro, you know it's crazy. Like I traveled like everywhere as a kid. Like I used to live in Germany and shit, and I like went to Italy, Mallorca, Spain, Rome.
That's lit.
A lot of places, and then like I went to New York, and I hated it because it's just like I hate the smell of piss.
A lot of people hate New York though. Like it's just different.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I don't deny that it stink. Like it definitely stink. Like this nigga, I ain't crazy. He's like I don't love the stink, but like I've always like even before I got there, like I had this obsession with New York since I was like 12. I thought I was gonna go to college. I thought I was gonna go NYU. It was supposed to be so cute and all this. Did not happen. But my ass ended up at A&T. Nothing wrong with A&T. Ain't you proud? But but you know, it's always been this thing for me. And then I've been a couple of times, so I'm definitely like, and I haven't been since like 2017. So I'm like dying to go back. But I'm definitely gonna make it a point to be there next year or something.
I ain't gonna lie, the whole time you was talking, I was just thinking about like what it was like.
It just depends, honestly, on the day and the time of year. Summer is the worst.
You talking about New York?
Yes.
I went to New York during the summer, and it smelled like piss, sewage, shit, homelessness. Yeah.
It's just because they don't got nowhere to put the shit.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so condensed in the city with tall buildings and air can only go through certain breezeways and it's just funky.
And then you know how like
the winter time and the colder time is probably the better
smelling times.
Yeah, better smelling. Better smelling.
You know how like we be having like the trash man come and we put it in trash cans.
Right.
They throw them shits on the ground.
Damn.
And they be rats just eating that fucking trash
like
up.
the trash bag?
And the trash
Yeah,
bag
trash be on the side of, bro, you walking on the sidewalk, like, let's think about walking downtown here and we just got bags of trash on the sidewalk.
Fat ass bags.
Some big ass bags.
From Chipotle.
That's crazy.
Like, it's just
nasty
crazy.
That's crazy.
No disrespect to New York, though.
Exactly. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I love you.
That's crazy. Right?
I love that you have like hella personality. Stuff like that. Like,
I really do, bro. Like, it's kind of embarrassing sometimes.
You remind me of my nigga Taz. Like, personality-wise.
Who's Taz?
Taz in the Shell. He's a videographer / rapper / funny nigga / dad.
Funny as
Cool
fuck.
ass nigga.
Oh, he sounds so cool.
Cool ass nigga.
That's lit.
why you say you hate? Like you feel like you hate it sometimes? You say what you say?
Oh yeah, I do kind of, not like I hate it. I don't want to say that. It's so negative. I think I just be like a little like embarrassed when people find out like who when they see who I really am. Cause like it's so new for me. Cause I used to like hide like subdue like minimize myself so much in front of people, and that like now that I've learned to not do that, and people be like, "Wow, you're funny," and I'll be like,
Gracias.
like me, thanks. It's like maybe a little shy, but like I don't hate it. I wish I didn't say that. That was negative. But yeah, it's kind of like that type of thing. It's just different for me now. But it's cool because I know I'm being my authentic self.
Yeah.
And like, I'm being like, it's kind of reconfirming it in a way when people say stuff like that.
Yeah.
Facts.
Definitely.
I feel like you the life of the party. Like
Yeah.
when you walk and you open the door in the party, I was like, that's motherfucking love.
Yeah.
Nigga, I know. I don't think it's like that yet. Not yet.
Well, to be there.
I like it because if you would have came in here like chill, on chill time, it would have been boring as fuck. Cause I be chilling, and he be chilling, and everybody else chilling. So it would have been boring. As fuck.
Nah, I'm with you.
But that's funny that you say that.
What?
Like if niggas is lit, I'll be lit. The niggas is bar, I'm like, alright, I'm match the energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I be.
As fuck.
What's your sign?
Virgo. Oh my God! Nah, cause people be saying that shit. What's up? What's up with the what you got beef with Virgo? I'm getting a little tired.
Bro, look, you gotta understand. I got 2 Virgo parents. Okay.
What's that supposed to mean? They probably cool as fuck.
They are, and I love them to death, of course, and my parents, but it's like...
What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Ooh, I don't know shit about signs. I don't know shit about them.
I'm a Capricorn, so... We both Earth, like, we're both Earth signs, but, like... I don't know. I don't know if it's just them, but... Interesting.
They say, like, the time you was born is, like, really...
Yeah, that's where it comes on, too. Because we have, like, you got your sign, right? Like, that's your sun sign. But then you got a bunch of other planets that were positioned in a certain place.
Then the moon.
When you came into the Earth. Yeah, you got the moon. Yeah. And they all represent different parts of life for everybody. Yeah. So, that's how it works out. That's why people be like, oh, you can't just judge it. And you can't just judge somebody else or something. Because it's so much into it. You can't just say you don't like. That's why I say I try not to say I don't like Virgos. But I know I have some power clashes with y'all because I've dealt with them so much. And I used to have a Virgo friend, a Virgo best friend. So.
Now, it's funny that you say that because my mom's a Libra, and when like people say they're Libras and shit, I'd be like,
exactly, give you a little, yeah, just a little tinge.
Especially when you born either on my mom's birthday or near it, I'm like, I know about you.
I know. I see you. I see you before.
I was waiting on you at the door.
Are you yeah, my bad, y'all. Sometimes I'll be talking and I'll be having shit to say, but then it literally just like my brain just fart. And I'll be like, damn.
I feel you. My brain be shit.
But I was gonna say, like, how did you get into like your spirituality and stuff like that, or like what do you do to keep intact or in touch with that side?
5 questions.
Very good question. So I grew up. Both my parents are pastors, so I grew up in a very religious household.
That's interesting.
Right.
Grew up in a very religious household, and it was very hard for me because I've always been different. Like I've always been the black sheep. So for a long time, I did as best as I could as a child. I was supposed to conform and listen to what's being told and given to me. But from early on, my parents weren't only just pastors, like they had the church. They had their own church. They were the head of it. So I was the pastor's kid. So I had to do as much as I could to conform. And I'm the only child.
A lot of pressure.
I had to do as much as I could to I guess, you know, make them happy or just not upset them or some shit. Or not upset anybody. You know, but I knew, like, deep down, I was like, there's something about this I don't like. And there's something about this that's not vibing with me. And it's not that I wasn't, like, it's not that I was anti-God or anything. I definitely felt God, like, definitely have experienced God before, like, in church and stuff like that. It wasn't that, but it was the things that I was seeing within the church with the people that were there that just wasn't sitting right with me. It just didn't make no sense. Even as a kid, like, I didn't know what I was looking at, but I knew, I was like, this is not right. I'm like, this is not whatever y'all are saying it is. So, and I've always been smart like that, like way more mature because I was like, only children tend to be way more mature for their age.
A lot of shit. Yeah.
I was always around adults. So I just knew, like, I just knew them. Like, I knew, like, shit. So, like, from that, I was very just turned off by the idea of religion and the church and church people and stuff like that from a very young age. I kept going. Obviously, I had to go every Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday if we had to, for a function, for a practice, for a program. I was always at church. Like, niggas don't tell me about church. That's why when people be trying me, they think I'm like some type of atheist or something. When they look at me, I'm like, don't try me because I probably know way more about the Bible than you. And that'd be the funny thing. Like, niggas don't know what to expect when they see me. So it's just like, I know that shit. But it just became a time where I was over it. I got to college. I was still going freshman year, sophomore year. Even I was going most of college still because they was like bugging me, you know. But I wasn't going like as frequently as I was. I was going like every Sunday, like type shit. And then it got to a point where I was like, I'm not coming to church anymore.
How'd your parents feel?
There was like, you know, shit like that, just extra pressure. So it just kind of made me kind of fall off, and then I don't really know, like I just randomly start getting into shit like little by little. Like I got into like astrology more, like learning about it went from learning about my sign, just trying to learn about myself more and trying to understand why I do certain things that I do, and I didn't really understand why. And then that's when I started learning about, we have whole birth charts, and then so I really got into astrology, and then I kind of like, I found some tarot readers, I started dabbling in tarot, and I was like, damn, this shit really makes sense. And then I actually started studying it for real 2021 last year. So I actually read now, so I haven't done it in a while because I had to put my shit away out of my house, because one of my family members told my mom that I was doing readings on Instagram.
Snitches.
And she was livid, and I basically had to leave it at my best friend's house. He was gracious enough to let me leave it at his crib. They're still over there, safe in the bag. All my sage, my little Florida water, all my little cute stuff, my little Palo Santo, all my just little stuff that you literally use to cleanse energy. But you know, religious people, you can't tell them anything. So it just was what it was. I was gonna respect her wishes, but I wasn't about to throw away all my shit. That's what I wasn't about to do. Like, I was not about to throw away all my car stuff I put my money into. I wasn't about to do that.
Yeah.
So I found a way, because throwing them away was an option. It's that one thing, like something happens to where now you gotta split, and now you gotta be like with yourself, and it's not for, you know, like your downfall. It's for your greater good. Like, you gonna be good. Mm-hmm. That's the crazy thing. So like stuff like that, like that's what they are. Like when you pull them in and they come together, it's a whole other thing, and then you know, intuition, like talking to God or whatever. But like they're just like, everything is just like a guide. Like, just like they use olive oil for anointing oil in church. They use holy water in the Catholic Church. They use smoke and candles in Catholic Church. Like, come on now, y'all. Like, y'all can't pick and choose when you want to use like ritualistic shit and call it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing about religion to me. Like, they just like to pick and choose, like, and it don't make no sense. And the reason it don't make sense is because it's so tampered with, like, and it's man-made. Like,
I've always said that.
Shit don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Thanks. Where do you feel like you go after we all leave this earth?
I believe in reincarnation. I really do. I feel like we're all like spirits and souls, and we sent here for a purpose and a reason. And you got a chance to either learn it and apply it and live it out, or you don't live through the same cycle. And when you die, you're gonna have to come back and do that shit all over again in another life in a whole other type of way. Might feel and look different, but it won't be different. You're gonna have to go through the same shit. And like, I really believe that shit, because sometimes I just be saying back, like, you know, like deja vu, like that, like, bro, like I swear, like, bro, like, why not? Like, why do I keep dealing with this shit? Like, it's like something that's just repetitive. Like, even I guess through childhood, like certain stuff is just like it's always there. Yeah. You're like, what is this? Like, where did you come from? Like, it's weird.
Yeah. Me and my roommate was talking about how sometimes she has deja vu through her dreams. Mm-hmm. Like, she be dreaming.
Me too.
Dreaming about certain shit, and you're like, damn, hold up, like, what the fuck?
It's weird. Because you know, they say our dreams, it's like we enter in another realm. It's like we dreaming, like we sleep, but like our conscience, or like, I guess our conscious spirit or something, is like somewhere else.
A different universe, or like a different version of us or some shit. Ooh.
That's crazy.
Ooh.
I like when I hear certain shit, it kind of like reassures me, like stuff that I was thinking. Like, I'm not crazy. Like,
nah, girl, no, it's something way bigger than us, girl. Like, don't get me started talking about this. I'll start.
We'll talk about this shit all day. I swear,
like,
I'll talk about this all day.
I love shit like this.
Yeah.
There's something out there though.
This or that, silver or gold? I see you got the gold.
Gold. I love gold.
1 chain or 2 chains?
2.
Lashes or nails?
You getting evil.
Yeah.
How am I getting evil?
I can't have one without the other.
Yeah. If there was a world where you couldn't, you had to only have one. Lashes or nails?
Lashes.
Because you can always get personal.
Exactly. I'm about to say, I'm gonna just go to the store and get some press on shit.
I don't know what that is.
Press on me.
Veneers or regular teeth?
How do regular teeth look?
Or braces?
Oh, I've had braces before. Veneers.
Okay.
It don't look like it now because my teeth shifted back, but braces are very painful. I wouldn't even wish that on my metal braces.
I had braces.
Metal braces.
They hurt the first night, maybe second, maybe third. But
them niggas, that shit hurt the whole week. Don't lie. When you first got them, and they hurt every time you got them tight because you know you had to get them tight every one.
Did you have bands? Like
yes, and I had bands.
Well, I didn't have it, so I don't feel your pain. So.
No, but braces still hurt. You don't have to have bands for them to hurt.
Yeah, after a while, like
everybody I know that had braces said they hurt. You flexing, or you don't remember.
No,
I remember it was middle school. I remember the first night I woke up.
Mine was middle school through high school.
Yeah,
it was long, and that's why I lost my retainer.
Everybody with a retainer I know be losing the retainer.
I lost my retainer sophomore year of college at a fucking party at my roommate's fucking mom's house. She had a party at her mom's house. Why? I don't know. Fucking time. And I don't know how. I think they got thrown away. I think I like dropped them in something like push them in trash can or some shit. Or I pushed them in trash can.
You wanna wrap it up?
Yeah. You heard it. It's Loveythedon. We got Cutthroat, and you already know Side E. Tap in, tune in, new episodes. Parties dropping all day, every day. Yup. We out. Art Bando.
Hold on. Any last words?
Oh yeah, you know, it's your girl Loveythedon. Look out for new music coming very soon. Right at the end of the year, right before Christmas. I'm gonna bless y'all just like Santa Claus, alright? So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And you can follow me at Loveythedon, Loveythedon. I'll see y'all later.
She on her Mariah Carey shit, y'all. We out.